Bored of inadequate film podcasts?
Frustrated by amateurish, immature content creators masquerading as film critics?
Then we have just the film podcast for you.
It's called Kermode and Mayo's Take.
And you can find it wherever you get your podcasts. Roll the tape.
So Steve is an adaptation of...
Love the film, Steve.
The film, Steve. Love the film, Steve. It's an adaptation of Max Porter's novella Shy. And so Max Porter has adapted this for the screen. So this is directed by Tim Milons. Now, I don't know whether you remember, Tim Milons is the Belgian director who made that film Patrick, which was the film that I described as a Belgian nudist tragicomedy, which is not a phrase that trips easily off the tongue.
No, it's not.
This is co-produced by Cillian Murphy, who also stars in it. So he stars as Steve, as in Love the Show. He's the head teacher in a school which deals with boys who have very acute behavioural and societal problems. And the school is kind of like their last chance saloon. It's a place where these kids may be given the support that they need rather than simply falling through the cracks in the system and probably ending up in prison or worse. So the film has a framing device, which is that a local news crew are doing a piece on the school, which is sort of set up by raising the question of, well, is this school doing great work, or is it just spending a lot of money on people who really don't deserve it? Everyone at the school is massively overstretched, including Steve, played by Cillian Murphy, who, when we meet him, gives us an indication of just how stressful everything is. Here's a clip.
Shola, can I have a quick word? Let's go maybe go to the staff room. Sorry, it's just crazy this morning. Are you all good? All good?
All good, yeah. Actually, Steve, can we talk about some stuff to Rome,
Yes.
Hi, Steve. Can I quickly ask, would it be good to have a wander upstairs and look at some shots and outside in the garden?
No. No to the boys' rooms. Yes to a wander around, but no to the boys' rooms, if that's okay. Shola, yes, 100%. Yes, we'll speak. You're top of my list. Promise.
So Cillian Murphy there, and if you recognise the other voice, that's because that's Little Sims. So we see the news crew interviewing some of the kids, many of whom are sweary, rowdy, apparently out of control. One of them, played by Jada Kurgo, is the shy of the book's title. We meet the other people working there, who include Tracy Ullman's Amanda and Emily Watson's visiting therapist. Everyone is overstretched. Everyone's exhausted. Too many challenges, too few resources. But they're all there because they love the kids, because they see potential in them, and because they think they are worthy of attention. However, all the undersourcing that's going on, the school is in danger of being imminently shut down. Now, I haven't read the book, but the film has the same tonal complexity that Patrick did. One of the things that was true about Patrick was that it mixed humour and tragedy rather brilliantly. But more importantly, as I said, it's a Belgian nudist tragicomedy. But it was a film that within 5 minutes, you completely lost the outsider thing about, we're going into a nudist colony. Isn't it weird that all these people are walking around with no clothes on? And you immediately started seeing the world from their point of view. And for the rest of the film, you never thought about the fact that that's the environment you were in. I think that thing about making an outsider's view seem like an insider's view works here as well, because you're introduced through this kind of wraparound of the news crew. But 5-10 minutes into the film, for all the evident difficulties that the young kids have, you are on the side of the teachers and you're on the side of the kids. You are on the side of the people who are saying that there is stuff here that is worth investigating, stuff here that's worth investing in. And I thought it was a perfect example of the Roger Ebert empathy thing, that the movie absolutely makes you feel like an insider. And as I was watching it, and it's a very low-key film, but it's got these kind of these emotional changes. As I said, bits of it are really funny, bits of it are really poignant, bits of it are really. All the performances are great. I mean, it's no surprise that the known cast members are great, because that people like Cillian Murphy and Emily Watson are great, but the younger cast are really terrific as well. Some of them who are complete newcomers to us, and so you have this central thing, which is the main character, Shy, and the main character played by Cillian Murphy. They're both wrestling with demons. They've both got things that are going on within them. And there is a kind of strange mirroring all the way through it. And it's a strange little film. It's clearly a passion project. It's something that Cillian Murphy has obviously invested a huge amount of time and energy in. And hats off to him for, you come off the back of something like Oppenheimer, which is a massive movie for which you win an Oscar. And what do? You get on with doing the stuff that you believe in, because he's always done that. He's always made films that he believes in. And I thought there was a fair few laughs, but a sort of bittersweet melancholia. And I found the whole thing really engaging and really touching. And it's in cinemas for a while, and then it'll be on streaming. If you get a chance to see it in a cinema, do. And the reason I say that is because I think it'll be a different film if you see it with an audience laughing at the funny bits. Because I think sometimes, you feel like you need permission to laugh, because it's kind of, I said, tragic comedy. There's a lot of darkness going on around it, but it'd be lovely to see it with an audience. I thought it was a really moving film.